Okay, we'll do our winners of round one of the Michelin Le Mans Cup here in Barcelona, and it's the number 15 RLL MSport Ligier Nissan, Mikey Benham and Tommy Foster from 11th on the grid. Fantastic result, guys. It's the first win for Mikey since Spa 2019, and the first win for the team since the following race, Portimao 2019. So a great result for all round. And obviously, Tommy, it's your first race. So, Mike, we'll talk to you first. 11th on the grid, 4th at the end of the first lap. Talk us through that first lap.
Yeah, obviously I forgot to get out of bed for quali, which was a bit of a shame. So I was probably a little bit motivated off the start, I guess. But yeah, I got a clean start and just some gaps opened up in front of me. It's a nice amount of space to break into. There's a little rotation at turn one, obviously. And yeah, when I looked where I was like, okay, P4, that's all right. First corner, that'll do. And then I just settled in behind the cool car, just trying to pull a bit of a gap between all the cars behind, and just see if we could build something to hand over to Tommy. It's a bit didn't quite work out like that with the later safety cars and so forth, but we still had a good position. And to watch Tommy out there amongst guys who've been doing this for a very, very long time, who are very familiar with this car, to hold his own, to think, to do the right things, and fantastic calls by the team on strategy and these kind of things. And here we are, P1, top step, first time out, magic.
Obviously, the last time we were here 2 years ago, you couldn't race because of what happened at the thing. So this is obviously complete opposite for what happened in 2019.
Yeah, the straight between turn 9 and turn 10 is still a bit tricky, I'll be honest. But I spoke with previous teammates and I just said I just wanted a clean weekend, considering what's happened before. And, well, I didn't imagine we'd be here, but Tommy's definitely got the talent. I had a bit of luck, and here we are. To be first you've got to finish. Exactly.
Tommy, congratulations on your debut, a win here in the Michelin Le Mans Cup in what is probably a huge field, a talented field out there. Talk us through your bit and all the four-course yellows and all the rest of it, the safety cars. What was going through your head?
I mean, it was such a hectic race, even from coming out the pit lane, because I knew we'd been in a good spot, but I never sort of knew who were around to overtake. So I coming up to lapped cars, I was treating as cars on the same lap, just overtaking one by one, pushing to my absolute hardest. It was a super hard race. I think there's about 10 laps in the middle where it was just a train. So it was really hard to manage the tyres through that, but we got through it. Team made some really, really good calls on the full course yellows at the end there, and we've come out top step.
Were you aware what was going on in that train? Because obviously the 16 car was holding up Matt Bell and all you guys. You managed to catch up that train, did you? And then obviously when the 16 car got pulled in, you managed to all get past and were released to start racing again.
Yeah, it was a tricky one because he was a lapped car and he was racing very, very hard. So it was a bit frustrating in that aspect, but he's doing his own race. But yeah, it was sort of a real stalemate. 'Cause you try to pull out to overtake, but you can't, just because of the tow and the dirty air. But it all soon spaced out, and we were able to pick them off one by one and put in some clean laps.
And obviously that last few laps when the 71 car stayed out under that full course yellow, you were telling me earlier what happened. Just tell me what happened again before the full course yellow. You were due to come in anyway, weren't you?
Yeah, we. I think it was Noble, the car behind me. He pitted the previous lap, and we were going to pit to cover him off. But then, I got a late call that a car had spun and we'd potentially go to full course yellow. We stayed out. Gamble paid off.
And obviously, you went past the pit lane and the 71 car came out behind you, so you must have been ecstatic when you saw that.
Yeah, it was a tense moment. My engineer was, he's going to count me down until the 71 car came out the pit lane as I was coming onto the front straight. So I always knew it was going to be close. Well,
guys, thank you for providing such an entertaining 2 hours of racing. Congratulations on the win, and go and enjoy it tonight.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.